back, an incredible result, an incredible shift from the boys. You must be very, very proud.
Yeah, obviously when you come here you've got to do a lot right to get a victory. Celtic are littered with talented players and they're a good side, so it's the toughest venue for any team in recent seasons coming here, but you know, I think it will help us in terms of that belief. If there's a wee bit of belief, maybe the players weren't quite there over the last few weeks, that winning here helps with that clearly. It's an important 3 points in the context of our season. We had to do a lot right. I didn't think we started well the first 15-20 minutes. I thought we were a wee bit unsure of our distances. We'd spoke about their shape. We had an idea, having watched a lot of the new manager's system, what he wants to do. We had to fill the middle of the pitch with bodies and make sure we didn't go overrun in there, and the discipline was fantastic. What we just didn't do was try and play in the spaces where Kizzy was playing and Braga breaking into these spaces and Harry getting forward. So the spaces between their outside centre-back and their winger, we needed to try and exploit that a wee bit more. And when we did, we actually had a few moments in the first half that gave us a bit of encouragement. But listen, the goal was pivotal. Getting the first goal, especially right on half-time, it gives us something to hang on to. And I thought we were very good value for whatever 1-0 victory at that time, 1-0 lead, sorry. And then we get back to doing what we were doing at the start of the season, scoring for set plays. Ocean, brilliant header. And 2-0, you think we might just need that second goal, and thankfully that was the case.
In terms of what pleased you the most out there today, we spoke about in the first, before the game, about carrying a threat. We obviously navigate that first 15-20 minutes and then we grow ourselves and impact the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult because sometimes you're defending from a deeper area. Similar to Rangers, sometimes you go to Ibrox and what we did do on that day was when we played into Braga and Lawrence and Kizzy, that we managed to get up the pitch. It was a bit more difficult in those early periods, but once we got a wee bit of confidence, once we made 2 or 3 passes, we started to carry a threat. And you know, for all their talented players, sometimes you've got to make their talent defend. If they want to play with wingers at wing back, then try and make those wingers defend. And that's what we did a wee bit more of, certainly in the second half. So listen, Celtic would have way more possession, way more everything really, except what really mattered. And for us, what I was really pleased about was the fact that the players stuck to their task. They got better as the game went on, I thought, in the second half. And we applied ourselves brilliantly. So for sheer endeavour, commitment, work rate, everything, but also that game intelligence that you need to have when you come here to win, I thought we were first class.
We spoke on Wednesday night about everyone needing a wee lift. Today certainly will be that.
Yeah, listen, we're almost halfway through the season and we're top of the league. We said to the players, simple task, we want to just make sure that when we get back on the bus today, we're still top of the league. So we knew we needed to do a lot right for that to be the case, and thankfully that's been the case. We know the importance of each and every point. You know, obviously the last few games has been a bit sticky from our point of view. I actually don't think we've been as bad as maybe people think. You know, we were carrying a wee bit of luck at the start. Everybody maybe get a bit excited and carried away, and there's nothing wrong with that. But our fights with ourselves, and it's important that we just knuckle down, take the good for the day, and try and take that into the Falkirk game. But we've been affected a wee bit with certain injuries. We've been affected a wee bit, maybe not carrying the same goal threat of late. But I trust the players that if that is going to be the case, it's going to be momentary. And they're good players show they're good players, and it's important that we take the good for the day and move on now.
A sold out away end today. You've given those supporters a day they'll remember for a long, long time. Yeah, and I think there was a victory here under Nazy not so long ago as well, but sometimes they are few and far between, they're difficult. So it was a wet day, it was a proper winter's day here, and thankfully the supporters, they may not have had the same belief coming here, but it's great to see them celebrating at the end with the players. It's 3 points in the context of our season. It's a very important 3 points, having beaten Celtic home and away. And we'll take the good from it, as I said. I don't think we've been losing too many goals. I don't think we've been that bad. You know, the goal up at Pataudry, the mistake the other night where it should have been 3 points. You know, so the clean sheet at Motherwell when we could have been a bit better, but we've just been okay of late, and we needed to be better and okay today, and thankfully we were. Derek.